Okay. Meditation reflection. Improviser Augustine I, shorthand. Plus 14 days since White Sun. January 3rd, 2024. So, in many of the nations on Earth now, assisted suicide for various reasons can be legally prescribed in pill or injection. Now, I went through a period where I was being captured by various police, security, and organized gangs. And in my own desperation, I started to force through or adapt and support those who are obsessed, fixated on suicide. I made a writ to that effect. That was against my people's traditional values. And I know that. So, anyway, I reversed that, redact it, and I wish to clarify. Uh, well, for one thing, I've been captured about. Well, it depends on if you count childhood or just since 2013. Well, then let's count childhood. 23 times. So it gets, it's a third world nation. Americans have never arrested me, but Canadians have arrested me. Confined me 23 times. Notably, the United States is a second world country, Canada a third world country. It's common in all third world countries to the measured, engineered criteria for this kind of thing to happen every day. It's common between them all, and it's even worse than the fourth world nation. So obviously, through all these beatings and assaults and stabbings and tormenting, I was frightened and developed a wee bit of an idea system about killing myself, right? I suppose after 23 times of being beaten up and confined for lengthy periods, you start giving up on your traditional values, your people. Anyway, to the eight sons of humanity, or for the eight sons of humanity, it's expected no no gorging on legally prescribed drugs and medication, no gorging on alcohol, no gorging on toxic drugs, Hang on, I'm bringing it up.
Republican legislators in the U.S. are threatening to hold up a $112 billion aid package for Israel and Ukraine until President Joe Biden commits to hardline immigration policy. A group went to the border with Mexico in Texas today to campaign for those policies.
And no suicide. No, notably, I'm the extraordinary monarch. Into the oral traditions, there's been a lot of trouble the last several thousand years. Supreme sovereign. In the whole world, known and unknown, is criteria, extreme dystopia, and denounced vulgarity. And that really is a component of the international colonial, which is kind of referred to as the colonialism school crisis, in that no, they don't say the Force family was all that settled. Anyway, apparently the third, second, and first enduring sun gods had idyllic communities. The rest didn't. My my symbolic file cabinet. It's just a file cabinet, two drawers, 3 feet tall by 3 feet by 2 feet or so. That's my fallacy box. And in my childhood, and obviously the millennials now that I have the words to describe it, in our virgin ignorance, basically tried to organize, right? And so my personal fallacy box, or my cabinet, I'm only 41, keeping in mind that the seventh, humorously, is 24,041 years old. So he certainly has a bigger, giant library of fallacy. Mine's only 41 years old, so it fits in a file cabinet. So, plus 14 days since White Sun. Um, 2024 80, so Improviser Augustine I, shorthand.